Hello citizens, and welcome to my comparison of landing zones based on how much of a hassle it is to get to the spaceport. Let me be honest here, this was supposed to be a rant on how long it takes to get from the Habs to the spaceport at New Babbage. But just before I pressed the record button, I remembered something very important. Something that a lot of people on the internet forget, and that is to go and confirm my hypothesis. So here's how I conducted my experiment. I sprinted 5 times in full heavy armor from the hab to the spaceport, and I measured the time from the moment my hab doors opened to the moment I stepped in front of the ship terminal and calculated the average time for each landing zone. If you would like to see my raw data, I have uploaded a separate video showing my runs. Link is somewhere on the screen right now. Side note, I am aware that there is probably some margin of error to this. Now to my results. I actually kind of proved myself wrong. Turns out that while New Babbage does take the longest to run through, it is only 5 seconds behind Area 18, but both are about a minute behind Lorville. So why does getting from the Habs to the spaceport feel so long and boring? This applies to New Babbage especially, but other landing zones have a part of the same problem. In my opinion, in New Babbage the problem can be reduced to the additional elevator that takes you from the spaceport tram station to the spaceport itself. I don't see any reason for this elevator to be there. Why can't the tram stop be higher up the hill instead? Possibly around the area where the customs is right now. Which brings me to the next issue that is present in all landing zones. The winding maze of corridors that you have to take to get anywhere. My main issue here is that these corridors are completely empty save for a few NPCs hanging around. Now I know what you're going to say, well just stay at rest stops. I could do that, but eventually I will have to come down to either trade or for a mission. I can't avoid landing zones for the rest of my life. I understand that getting around in a real life city is not always simple, but you will rarely see widening corridors or elevator choke points at transit hubs. I know that landing zones are subject to change as the game develops. I expect their transit systems to rise in complexity as more areas are added, so the developers have to make sure that added empty space and choke points don't cause issues. As usual, the things I talked about here today are my opinion, and you might not share that opinion. If you have a different one or would like to add something, or you have some ideas for solutions to the problems I described, feel free to share them in the comments or hop on my Twitch stream and discuss them with me live. With that being said, that's it from me tonight. Thank you for watching, fly safe, don't get stuck in an elevator, and I will see you in the verse.